Hello and greetings. This is a video response to Terry Joel, I believe your name is. You might not agree with what I'm about to say, although I have shared biblical manuscript proving that what I'm about to say is true. The world has essentially, might I add, convinced as well as brainwashed God's creation into believing that they must abide by their feelings, follow their intuition, and all of these other things. When in reality, we are to master the art of using any fleeting feeling and emotion in order to build emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, into making the right type of connections with the right type of people. And again, many of you that happen to support Terry are most likely going to bash this video, and I do not care, because I will come at you with biblical manuscript, thus resulting to you deleting your comments and most likely blocking me, all because you've been exposed for the phony Montanas, not my quote, Terry's might I add, that you are. I share this video because I happen, like I said, to relate to Terry himself and a lot of things that he says. While I might not agree with a lot of the things he says, I do, on a whole, in here and in here, agree with a lot of the things that he says. And I'm sharing this video, like I said, to inspire and to teach. God's creation into knowing as well as understanding the truth. If you're seeking the Holy Spirit's presence, which I believe you are, wholeheartedly that is, you're going to need to apply the Bible, the biblical manuscripts also, to get a better understanding as to who God the Father is, who his Son Jesus Christ is, and what their kingdom is all about. I used to fall victim to living within one's feelings and emotions, just like the rest of the world, until I studied, try that again without burping, until I studied the manuscript, the biblical manuscript. The world says, like I said, to focus on your feelings and emotions. Biblical manuscripts, however, suggest that we are to follow the conviction of the Holy Spirit in order to prevent ourselves from repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. And this is why, like I said, I see so many failed friendships and relationships in today's society, because people are too quick to live within their feelings and emotions rather than use them in order to build themselves into becoming the biblical characters that they were once created to be. Feminine, or should I say femininity for a woman and masculine for a man. Like I said, you have free will. At the end of the day, you're welcome to either hearken onto this voice of truth and follow your own understanding, lean upon your own understanding, or you can choose to acknowledge what I'm saying and at least reflect on what I just said, involving biblical manuscripts, which I'm sure if you look through my videos, I do recall sharing some of them when exposing the truth and bringing the truth to light, involving feelings and emotions within both men and women, funny enough. One thing that I've learnt about feelings and emotions, like I said, they are a master, but this is where it gets mind-blowingly interesting. Behind them is either a satanic force at play or an angelic force at play. And when I refer to angelic, I'm referring to the Holy Spirit's presence through God the Father himself. And this is why, like I said, so many friendships and relationships given today's society, as well as societal structures even, collapse as well as fail. Because behind worldly programmed feelings and emotions, which a lot of people reside in, are demonic influences. Thus actually, in fact, causing nothing but division and strife, as well as deception within God's creation. And this is why, like I said, I don't go on feelings and emotions, no matter how hard these demonic peasants, latch on to me and in the attempt to convince the world that I'm this particular said emotion or that particular said emotion. And I always repeat to myself in here and in here, facts over feelings and emotions. Facts over feelings and emotions. Facts over feelings and emotions. Over and over and over and over again, to the point where they get so sick and tired of being within my presence that they're giving themselves a migraine. It is what it is, champ. So at least, like I said, learn from this video, take something from it, and reflect on what I just said. I can't interfere with your free will. I can only inspire you with the truth, as well as contribute to your growth and evolvement, as well as spiritual journey. Because as born-again spiritual Christians, as chosen ones, we are to elevate one another. Now, whether we agree with one another, or whether we have indifferences, or character, or should I say personality clashes even, all of that aside, we are to help elevate, support, and motivate one another into guiding one another closer to the truth as well as home. And that is within ourselves and the heavenly kingdom around us via the Holy Spirit's presence. And there you have it, champ. So keep up the good work, like I said, and know that you're doing a fantastic job. And that's for these phony Montanas, as you call them. That's all they are. They're just a bunch of morons, a bunch of idiots that go around claiming to know everything to be true, when in reality, it's not even based on biblical manuscripts. And this is why, it really, really royally frustrates them. Because we have the biblical manuscript to back up everything that we're saying. They, on the other hand, lean upon their own understanding. You gotta laugh it off, man. Gotta laugh it off. Life's too short to be wallowing within your own worldly programmed emotions, which is what many people do after they've been exposed and you know, their sinful lives being brought to light, as you will. And in other words, gone are the days where I cry over people. In the past I did. The way I see it now, I'm blessed and I'm extremely humbled to have a relationship commitment with God the Father through his Son Jesus Christ via the Holy Spirit. Because unlike the world and all of this BS that they inflict upon themselves, no matter how hard they try and inflict it upon us, we can reverse from the damage, champ. Oh yeah, you and I and the rest of God's percentage out there of chosen ones can reverse from all of the damage that the world inflicts upon us. But they can't. And their worldly programmed happiness that they get out of doing what they do toward us chosen, you and I both know, champ, that it's short-lived. You and I know that it's short-lived. Because it's only going to get taken away through their fake friends, fake family members, fake girlfriends, fake boyfriends, fake wives, fake husbands, and only God knows who else that they choose to surround themselves with. It is what it is, you know. But like I said, before I wrap this video up, and I'll say it for the last and final time, champ, keep up the good work and know that I am in complete agreement, if that's the word I'm looking for, in the work that you are doing. And I will continue to support, elevate, as well as protect you online from those that genuinely jump in just to spread hate upon your page. Shut them down one at a time and have them looking like a complete idiot / moron, to the point where they're so embarrassed that they can't even reply back. So, you know, there you have it.